soccer fans, football fans, Peter Dinklage fans, hopefully, for Game of Thrones. Bobby Cardenas coming at you from Lancaster, California. A very windy Lancaster, California, as some of you may have noticed from a post that I put out, a video I posted earlier about how crazy it gets up here. Imagine trying to play football in this kind of wind, if you look at that video. And imagine trying to referee in that. A couple of years ago, we had a season start off in this kind of wind where the games actually had to be terminated because of the sand that was pouring in across the field blinded us. We could not friggin' see. We had to stop the games. Doesn't happen very often, but it does. Okay, so important stuff. We've got important UEFA information I got to give you, and essentially this is Tuesday, right? 3 days before Christmas, Friday. There are no more games during the week right now. The only league that will have games is the Premier League, and they will have games Saturday, which is called Boxing Day. It's the day after Christmas Day. And some of the key matchups will be Man United, who's in 5th right now, will go to Stoke City, who's in 11th. And word has it that if Man United does not win, Louis van Gaal is out. He's probably out anyway. And right now, believe it or not, they're chasing ex-Chelsea manager Jose Mourinho. Go figure. Watford in 7th, one of the Cinderella stories, goes to Chelsea, who's in 15th, who right now has Gus Hiddink as their interim manager, because Chelsea is hoping to land Pep Guardiola away from Man City as their next coach, or another top manager, but who knows. This is the ever-changing world of football, especially in the Barclays Premier League. Leicester City, who's number one, the big Cinderella story, will go to Liverpool, who's sitting in number 9th. My Liverpool, you know. Leicester City, right now, 5 of the last 6 teams in the BPL, Barclays Premier League, who were leading at Christmas Day, went on to win the Barclays Premier League title. Leicester City started off this season as a 5,000 to 1 odds to win the league title. For those of you, Leicester City fans that put any pounds, quids on your team, when you guys win, it's going to be tremendous. Sunderland, who's in 19th, who's in the relegation zone, goes to Man City in 3rd. Norwich goes to Tottenham, and Arsenal, who's in 2nd, goes to Southampton. Okay, but some of the big stories. First of all, in MLS, Omar Gonzalez, LA Galaxy center back, has just been transferred to Pachuca of the Mexican League. And Omar Gonzalez has been a standout player for the Galaxy for the last several years, and one of their designated players, highest paid players, and of course on the U.S. men's national team. But I gotta be honest with you. For the last couple of years, Omar Gonzalez has suffered, I believe, from his physical size. Son of a bitch, Dinklage is down. Which actually happened to one of our other big center backs, Oguchi Onyewu, a couple of years ago. Where the hell is Mini-Me? In that, Omar Gonzalez is so big. It's great when he's covering on corner kicks or free kicks because of his size, right? But he has a hard time tracking back on defense when he's got to cover fast forwards and fast midfielders. And he got wiped out quite a bit as a Galaxy player and as a U.S. men's national team player. That hurts us. So, unfortunately, I think, Omar, you go to Pachuca. Hopefully you're going to have a great career. But let me tell you something. Unless you can change something up about yourself and really work on your speed, you're going to be suffering as a center back because you're too freaking big sometimes, I guess. Okay, Michael Bradley, a brilliant midfielder, holding midfielder, playmaker rather, also, was named as U.S. Male Soccer Player of the Year. And rightfully so. He played his 100th cap this past year. He's 28 years old. He's captained us in the absence of Clint Dempsey during the. And I actually think he should be the captain anyway. Doesn't matter. I used to be a big fan of Clint Dempsey. I'm really not, I'm like torn right now with Dempsey, but I'm not with Bradley. Bradley's brilliant. I think he sets a great example. I think he's a leader. So I hope Bradley continues to be our captain, and he will be good for at least 2 World Cups hopefully because he's 28 years old. He'll be 31 in 2018 at Russia, and 35 in 2022 because he'll play in Qatar. Or hopefully here in the USA when they take that World Cup away from Qatar. Hopefully they bring it back here. I certainly hope so. And some of the other big, Michel Platini from France, the UEFA president, and Sepp Blatter, the FIFA president, have been given a friggin' ban by FIFA for 8 years. Boom, you're gone. You can't do anything with FIFA for 8 years. Platini would still be a relatively young man. He'll be in his late 60s, I believe, at that time. Maybe early 70s at the oldest. I think late 60s. Blatter, on the other hand, he's out. He's gone. Boom. Blatter, go home. Go to Switzerland. Pack your bags. Quit trying to freaking defend yourself because you've been a thief. You've been a bore. Look, you've done very good for FIFA, but you've done it in a way that you pocketed stuff and smiled about it. And look, that's it. I gotta go. Long enough saying no to racism. Watch the Barclays Premier League games this Saturday. I'll come back during the weekend and tell you about what's happening the following week because all the other leagues will start up then. Oh. Say no to racism. Go USA. Go USA! The finger I forgot. Benji's barking. Goodbye.